You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
Quick question: like, are you still in tune with battle rap? Like, being that you got all these other ventures going on, like, are you still in tune with the culture? Like,
I'm not really, to be honest. Like, peripherally, you know what I mean. I had a long conversation with Beasley the other day. We ventured into a lot of things, not totally battle rap. You know, I try to like hold Beasley hostage before he gets to start speaking and just direct the conversation for as long as I can go. And then I ask him, you know, what are you trying to get me to do and how little are you trying to pay me to do it? You know? But yeah, I'm not really like super tapped in. You know, I get the general sense that there's like a lot of messiness, and I don't really like, you know, that part don't move me. I do go to shit in Philly. You know what I mean? I live in Philly, and you know, I go to Gates of the Garden shit and Battle Academy shit. Like, I love that shit. Like,
yeah, they got one coming up on October 12th.
I love that shit. Like,
yeah, that shit gonna be fire.
The big venues is dope. Like, it's dope. You know what I mean? The big venues is dope, but like the energy and the vibe that I fuck with is like the little shit where, like, you know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right,
I want
right.
to be like, so I go to that type of shit. I don't always be on camera. I rarely be on camera, but I really am outside of some of those shit.
Right.
But I don't know like what the storylines are going on, or you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
Like, you can ask me some shit, I'll tell you if I know it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
So can we expect to see you back in the ring?
Later.
I'll say this, like, I want to battle again. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand that completely.
Like, I don't, like, for me to do it, I have to really like want to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like, for me, like, can you hear? Are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want to make sure so you don't have to reiterate.
I'm about to
He's
get
like,
it
why aren't they
started if
talking?
we're going to
Right,
talk
make
about
sure
it.
you don't got to
He's like,
reiterate
why aren't they
anything. You know what I
talking?
mean?
He's like, ask questions, right?
Nah. I was gonna say, you know, there's a lot of good battles for you right now too. A lot of people are calling you out. Rock just called you out. He said he wants you to be his last battle, if not Clips.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Damn. See, that's crazy. That's something that would actually be like an impetus to move on. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
think A Ward been calling you out.
Yeah, I wouldn't battle A Ward.
No,
Nah. I've been asked that before.
is there a reason or you don't want to?
I mean, you know,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, scared, you could put it that way. You know, I'm afraid of the odds and the effort that it would take to beat those odds. You know what I'm saying? And the
That's
value
crazy.
of where that
I
effort
respect that.
would
I
be
respect
applied. You know what I'm
that.
saying? And I made sure that I said this to him in person first before I ever said it publicly. This ain't the first time I've said it publicly, but you know what I mean? The first time on this fucking bullshit platform, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. because as hard as A Ward is gonna go, if he's battling Iron Solomon, I would have to like prepare for him as if I was preparing for like a loaded Lux, you know what I'm saying? And Poison Pen got mad at me when I said this the last time, but really, like, any of these guys who take pride in the craft and like know their history is gonna like, they're gonna be so focused on me. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be at their best. It always fucking is. So I always have my work cut out for me. You know what I'm saying? Of course.
How you this
I
Iron
think you
Solomon?
could take him though.
This Iron Solomon.
I mean,
I
of
think
course
you
I
could take
could. Of course I could. It would just be so much fucking work. And if I took him, if I beat him, like I'm not gonna beat A Ward at his best. Clearly, like I'm not gonna clearly beat A Ward at his best. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like,
I respect that.
so right, like it's gonna be at least even if it's a 3-0, it'll be gentlemen's. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's like almost expected in terms of where I am in the storyline.
It's
You know
like
what I mean?
your heart not even in it right, like that.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
even motivated for
yeah,
it. And for
exactly,
me,
I feel you.
everything that I do, like culturally, artistically, craft wise, has always come from a place of like, yo, I just can't not do this. Like I just feel the inspiration, you know, in the universe or whatever it is, the water, like, and like, you know, I want to do shit on a high curated level. Like the shit got to be high art because I've really done it all. Not really done it all because, to be honest, battle rap the last bunch of years, how active everybody is, and there's so many people. Like I was never super active. I just, you know, set landmarks, and you know, I was really active early on. You know, when it was like a fuck it time for me. And then I got to a point where it just made more sense for me not to be. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but we're talking about
so there's only one other person I know that called you out, and that's Geechee.
Yeah, I fuck with Geechee too.
So you got Rock, Geechee, and what? Did Twerk call you out?
I mean, bro, Twerk to me, yeah, like Twerk.
So the killers are calling you out.
Of course, bro. I mean, and
you
again,
a killer.
like,
that's why.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying is like when Swave earlier said I'm his favorite Jew, I was like, yeah, but like who else was in the fucking running? You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
Frack's in the house now.
So that's what I'm saying is like those are the ones that make sense. You know what I mean? And that would push me, and it's like there's room to make a masterpiece. You know what I mean? Because that's always what it is for me. You know, it could be a gift and a curse, but like, you know, there's layers and levels to everything of like, you know, oh, you like to rap and then you're like, you know, on a table and then you're beatboxing and everybody's rhyming and then you really start to take it seriously and like you're the one that, you know, now you got bars and a whole verse you could spit that makes people go crazy, and then you could learn to write a song and then try to make an album that tells a whole story, and then also have a series of albums that like unrolls your story over time, like Jay-Z did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all of that is like part of it to me. You know what I mean? So like, I want to make sure that, you know, I know what I'm capable of, and I want it to be. The story got to go like this.
It has to make sense.
Now,
for me to get up there, I got to really like.
Now, yo, I'm gonna ask one more question because this is something that I want to see, right? Would you be Sue Surf's first battle home from jail? Because there's so much history there, correct?
Yeah.
Would you take Surf fresh out of jail? You know, maybe get a warm up with.
Don't do it. I mean, I haven't put a ton of thought into that, but most of the thought that I put into it is like about how terrifying that is and how like, you know, challenging of a match that would be, you know what I mean? And also, to be honest, because I'm not really invested, I wouldn't. I'll just say I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Because to be there's so much value in his battle, in his homecoming battle, that like, and I'm not participating in battle rap culture in a way that like I would much rather that value go to somebody else. Like I'm not the one for that. But not to like obfuscate the reality that it would be terrifying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to duck the reality of that. Like if I was in my prime, like when I was calling him out and I was like felt the spirit of it, and like, you know, people ain't said shit that I had for him already, you know, and it's like, you know, that momentum is gone. Right. I would have been like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? Right. But not right now.
Yeah, your heart ain't in it no more, man.
I would do some design shit. I actually had some ideas about some, you know, merch, and I gotta reach out to Mama Surf and Mel's.
That's why, because I know there was some history.
I'd rather do that. I would want to do some shit like that at this point. Yeah. No, I really fuck with Surf. You know what I mean? Like we talk, you know, we talk on the phone, talk shit to each other, and like, you know, it's always like friendly competition. He's really one of the best ever. You know what I mean? One of the most magnetic. You know, he and maybe Calico. You know what I mean? Like in terms of also just like storylines and battle rap and like, it being so authentic and like, you know what I mean? Like, he's really him. You know, he's really who he says he is. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a whole facts plus facts. Sue Surf is Sue Surf.
Soon, and I hope he stays out and you know, continues to cap. I don't think it's over for him in any way. I think the times that we live in and the talent that he has and the energy that's behind him, both in battle rap and in music, and I think even around him personally, because I feel like, you know, I don't really know much, so I'm speaking out of ignorance and not super close proximity, but it feels to me like, you know, Nels, Rock, like, you know, smacking them, like people got his back. So, you know, Budden, like, you know, people fuck with him because of what it is. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Right. I'm looking forward to telling him he ain't shit, like, to his face. You know what I'm saying? Like, really looking forward to that.
15 minutes of fame. You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Let's go.